Hey, it's Dee. It's a brand new episode coming right for you, right on the FTO Network. Enjoy. All right, we are back. This is Comic Point. It's been a while since we've done a Comic Point, like almost a whole month, it feels like.
Yes.
Right?
It's been too long, man. It's been way too long.
Even if like you're not with me on Comic Point, I'm gonna start doing episodes of Comic Point. I know I posted on Twitter that I'm gonna be reading Batman Flashpoint or Flashpoint Beyond and the I Am Batman series. I need to read that. Like my blackness is like it's waning on me not reading that book, so like I'm messing up. But I'm one of your hosts, D.
And I'm Justice of FTO Nerd.
This is it's good to have you back. I know you're on vacation, so welcome back.
Thank you.
We got 4 comic books to read this week. Get my tablet up so I can talk about what they are. One of them, of course, is Dark Crisis 3, the whole reason we're here. Dark Crisis World Without Justice League, Green Lantern issue number 1.
Yeah.
Dark Crisis Young Justice issue number 3. Your favorite. Yeah, and and the Flash 785. We got well, like we do every episode, we're going to talk about some news before we get into all that. So we talked about Dan Lin and not being a part of DC Studios. And for those of you who don't know Dan Lin, he produced like the Lego franchise. And this is like another kick in the face to Warner Brothers Discovery and DC, like the DCEU. Like, dude, y'all are can't do right. That's your new name. DC is can't do right. Hold on.
I don't know, bro. I thought because they put out that he was the man, and next thing you know, he wasn't the man. Like, what is going on, bro? Like, as a DC fan, we are getting our asses kicked.
Period. Like, I couldn't agree with you more.
In there. Yo, they can call me. I will do it.
I'll do it. Yeah, right. We'll team it up, dude. Like the Russo brothers. There you go. We'll go at it. Yeah,
let's do it. It's gonna be hella shit. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of Deathstroke. It's gonna be a lot of Batman. Gonna be a hell of a lot of black characters.
Yes. Like as many as we can find. Absolutely.
As many villains, all of it. Everybody. All of them. Even if they not somebody main villain, we gonna put them in it.
Yep. Probably make a couple more Suicide Squad TV shows. Oh yeah. Give like about 5 more seasons of Harley Quinn. Absolutely.
Yes, bro. Yes, easy. Moving everything to HBO Max. No more CW.
Boom.
That's the first movie.
But you know what? Like, it sucks that this is happening because like I was actually kind of excited to see a president of DC Studios, right? And the fact that it's not happening, man, like it sucks. It does. Like we can talk crap all we want, but like it sucks that this isn't happening. I wish that it was though.
I mean, they stay. I think they're still looking for somebody. I think they just haven't found that person yet, I guess, or whatever.
They only got 3 movies that are coming out. Like they got the Blue Beetle that's still happening. They got the Shazam, not Shazam, but Black Adam movie.
No, they got Shazam.
They got Shazam too. Yeah,
both of them.
And the Flash that we don't know what's happening with that movie. It's all of them getting pushed back. And Aquaman too.
Yeah, but I think Aquaman got pushed back for a reason. I remember reading because Aquaman will be released at Christmas now, right? And I think it's like the only thing around that time that's being planned to be released, so it's gonna like dominate. And I think Shazam got moved back because Avatar. That was smart. That was smart. That was smart as hell.
Here's my thing. You think they're gonna start like coordinating with Netflix shows and like streaming shows too? Like they're gonna start like instead of like coordinating just with theater releases, they're gonna start coordinating like with Netflix or the streaming site releases too?
Maybe not, because those are like free. Like you can just get those. Like going to the movies is kind of like a competition because it's like you gotta pay. It's like a whole experience and everything. Yeah. It's like an event. So maybe not. Maybe possibly. I mean, if I feel as though nothing would drop on Netflix or anything else that is as big as something that would come out in theaters. I could be wrong though, because now I think a lot of good
look what Prey did. Like Ring of Power, House of the Dragon.
Yeah, but those are shows. Well, you talking about not just movies, you talking about shows too.
I'm talking about all of it, yeah. Because like the Netflix dropped them all at one time. Like you know. Like I guess like certain TV shows that drop weekly is a whole different concept, but like I don't know, man. Like I feel like if people like want to spend some time at home, because like that's like almost 2 hours you're spending on a film. Like you not want to go out and watch something after you sit at home and watch something. You know what I mean?
Right. They could, but then also like think about it, that stuff is always there. It may
Yeah.
not be in the movies all the time, and you don't get that theater experience, the popcorn and all that goodness.
I guess you could be right. I still think about that first culture though, but no, I hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you.
because I mean, also you gotta think about people nowadays are different than like our generation. So
Mm-hmm.
like I think both of us is right in a way.
I can see that.
That's possible.
If
But
that's
yeah,
possible.
yeah,
We didn't talk about this before the show, but like Star Trek Day did happen. I know like you probably don't watch Star Trek.
not at all.
Shameful. You need to gotta fix that. Like shit. I love Star Trek. Star Trek Day happened. Discovery's coming back for the fourth season. Lord Dex is going strong right now. It's like the one of the few animated series besides Prodigy, which is also coming back. What else is out there? That's Picard season 3 is happening. If you're a big TNG fan, no one in your family watched the original Star Trek or like the Next Generation.
No, we
Really?
were Star Wars. We was
Oh
watching Star
God,
Wars.
Star Wars, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
I tried that when I was a kid. I couldn't get into it. Like that OG Star Trek though. That was singing in my ears, man. Late at night, like when people will watch like the late night Cartoon Network shows, I was watching late night Star Trek, man. That was my go-to, definitely.
Yeah. I tried. So I tried. So be honest, I haven't even watched anything but the show on Discovery with the black girl.
Mm-hmm.
No,
That's
I
Discovery.
watched no. I did watch a little bit of some of it, but Star Trek, I think the old Star Trek, it didn't interest me in any type of way. But then so that's why I haven't watched none until now. But I watched the one with the black girl. That didn't really interest me
It
either. I kind of just watched it for her.
it's a hard chew. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Discovery, like you gotta be like into like the lore of Star Trek to be into that show. I'm not even like gonna yeah, I'm not
I
even like
did
gonna
get
fake that.
that. I
Yeah.
did get that when I started watching. I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm missing
Mm-hmm.
right now.
You gotta understand like the culture of Starfleet. You gotta understand like the ranking system. You gotta understand like what like all their titles and whatnot are because they don't really explain any of that stuff to you. You just gotta figure it out as you go along. So like if you don't get the culture of it, like that show could possibly like take a while for you like to digest. So like I'm rewatching for the third time and it's still like a slow burn for me to get through it. So no, like don't feel bad about that, man. Like it's definitely for like for those extreme Star Trek fans for sure.
Definitely, because that sounds like a lot to know. Like I need to go to Star Trek school.
Well, they got a Starfleet Academy show coming out soon, so there you go. I know, right?
I'm gonna watch that. That's where I'm gonna start. That's where I'm gonna start. That's what I need.
How about this? We talked about Miss Marvel when it came out. Ask your opinions about that. We talked about Moon Knight when that came out. Ask your opinions about that. You're watching She-Hulk right now. What do you think about that show? Let's think it's on the fourth episode. Daredevil just showed up, right?
All right. So he didn't show up yet.
Okay.
He's not there yet. So before I say this disclaimer,
Here we go.
I have my reasons for not liking this show. I know there's a lot of people that's assholes out there that are sexist and don't like this show. I'm not one of those people. So these are my honest critiques. You gotta say that, bro. You gotta say that.
You do gotta say it.
One thing about this show that I'm gonna say it's not even about the show, it's about the fans that kind of sucks. Is people are so focused on some of the very not important things in this show. Like let's say Meg twerking in the show, and like just like the hating on women part of it. Like they're focused on none of all this shit that we can't even properly like critique the show. Like you feel me? Like there's nobody out there can probably critique because people are trying to defend the show, even if they have critiques, because people are just being crazy as shit.
For no reason.
Like for no reason. Like it's crazy because like I don't even read She-Hulk comics and I know that this goes along with She-Hulk.
She would do some stuff like that because that's the kind of person she is. Yeah.
Right. But with all that being said, too, the show I can't say is bad because it's not bad. Besides the CGI that is She-Hulk,
it's still horrible. Not good for you. Yeah, you don't like it.
Horrible. All the right. CGI She-Hulk is horrible, but I can get past that. I've watched some very horrible, scary movies that have horrible CGI. So
second.
Yeah, I can get past that.
Yeah,
but it's just like it's like the show isn't bad, but it's like I can't say it's like completely good.
Is it like some parts that you just don't like, or you think like the show is geared for an audience who's not you?
I think both of those are true.
Okay.
I definitely don't think I knew the show coming into it wasn't more geared towards me, so I already knew that coming in. So like I knew that, so. But that also, I don't really read She-Hulk comics because those aren't really geared towards me too. So I kind of knew this was coming in. It's kind of like Shazam. It's kind of like Shazam. You feel me? Like Shazam was a good Shazam movie, but I don't like Shazam. So You feel me? So
we've had that talk before. Like, you know, like you don't like, you know, dislike like what the movie did. It's like, you like, definitely this movie is not for me. Like it wasn't for me. You said that multiple times. Yeah.
If you a Shazam fan, that joint is probably great.
I loved it, every second of it. So like me, dude, when I was a kid, Billy was my dude, man. Like Spider-Man, Billy Bassett, and Robin. Like I was that kid. Like, yeah, dude, kid hero. That was my thing as a kid, for sure.
No, that's what's up. I fucks with that. I mean, I likes that, but like the just I don't know. But like She-Hulk, I would say it's definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because my favorite episode is the Meg episode because it's the funniest episode. Like it's not even the Meg part that was the funniest. Like the whole episode is just hilarious. Like the evil elf that just turns into people. Oh, you haven't seen it, but it's like this evil elf from Asgard, from New Asgard, it turns into people, and she like turned into Meg, and like this guy spent all this money on her, thinking Meg actually wanted him, and then so like he was suing her, and then so it was entertaining as hell.
Okay,
it was entertaining as hell. Like that episode was my favorite. The rest of them are kind of whatever, but that episode was hilarious.
But you're waiting for the Daredevil to show up too, right?
100%.
He got that black hot pitch voice there, like,
hell yeah, bro! Like you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. I'm here to see Daredevil.
There's supposed to be like a soft reboot of that whole MCU, the Netflix MCU thing. Like that's why like his costume was different.
So let's talk about this. Yeah. Let's I'm gonna need your help with getting this in my brain. Mm-hmm. So like soft reboot. So like what he was saying was so vague to me. Like what he was saying when I saw the little interview of him talking about, it was so vague. Like he was saying soft reboot, like there's still elements, but so is it still did what happened to Daredevil still happen? That's what I'm trying to see.
I don't think it did. I think all those stories that we saw, they will not make any sense. They will not be a part of this whole new thing. I think some of the characters we saw from the previous show also may not be there.
Bullseye's supposed to be coming back. This Bullseye's supposed to be coming back.
Same actor?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. Then yes, I'm in. Then I don't care. Then I don't care. Like, because he killed it. That dude killed it.
No, he did.
Like, I wanted him to be the Reverse Flash in the Flash movie. That's how good I thought.
Yes. Yeah, either him or the Yoda's playing Homelander.
See, there you go. Right? See, you get it. Absolutely. So like all that's happening. And like, you know, the Kingpin's already there. I haven't seen Hawkeye, but the Kingpin's already in this universe. And like, he's like he got a bit of a soft reboot too.
You didn't see Hawkeye? So yeah, he was good in that. But they still show him like being strong as shit. So he was good in that. Okay. But I'm just don't understand this soft reboot. Why? There's so much stuff within all those shows that proves that it's within the MCU. They put subtle things perfectly. Like that was one of the most genius things. Why not like continue your genius into your other genius? You feel me?
I couldn't disagree. I couldn't disagree with you even if I wanted to try. Like I cannot, because like it was good from start to finish. Like I didn't watch all of the Punisher. It got a little bit dry towards the end of the second season. I have not seen Iron Fist. Like I feel like I'm doing myself a favor by not watching that. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure Misty Knight was cool, and like and Colleen Wig was also good inside of it. But you know, like I'm good. So you know, yeah. I think Missy was in Luke. It was in Luke Cage.
But she also made an appearance, I believe, in Iron Fist season 2, 1. Yeah. Iron Fist, like, yeah. Iron Fist. Iron Fist was Iron Fist.
I'm not gonna say anything about
That's
that.
all we can say about that.
Well, thankfully, we got ourselves a new Iron Fist in the comic books, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna adapt that character into like, you know, the fold. Ooh. So I mean, they got to. That's why.
But if you're gonna reboot, just do that. Do that. Let's get it.
Because you couldn't make Danny Rad like an Asian dude. Like it would have been rude because like Danny Rad sees himself as a white guy. Like it would have been weird like to make Danny like into a Pan Asian person. Like why would you do that? And what Pan Asian person would he be? So like just create a new character.
And I think that kind of takes away from Danny's character if you make him Asian. Because like while he was training to be Iron Fist, I mean he wasn't training to be Iron Fist. Like he kind of got bestowed on him. Yeah. And then kind of he felt like, you know, he still kind of felt like he was taking something because there are people literally their entire lives training for just that, and then he got bestowed. I mean, he earned it, but he got bestowed with the power. But so like, I think making him Asian would def change it. But I think if you're gonna do this soft reboot, bring in the new Yo. Or you can just say that Danny Rand is not. I don't know if it's you can literally because I mean he takes over for Danny, so works.
There you go. I have not seen Miss Marvel either, and like I heard that was very cute, very family oriented. I do think that's going to be like the way a lot of these shows are going to go though. Like here's my thing, like was Miss Marvel a very hardcore Marvel like fanatic like of that universe? Like did she know like the stats of all the characters and whatnot like she is in the comics?
But yes. Well, they didn't go into too much of her knowing stats, but she knew everything. But like so Captain Marvel, surprisingly, maybe one of my favorite Disney Plus shows.
Okay.
I think it's the most well done one, tell you the truth. Like I think it's definitely way better than Moon Knight. Moon Knight, I like Moon Knight, but Moon Knight is kind of trash at the same time.
Falcon Winter Soldier too?
Falcon Winter Soldier is great, but I think this one is more I'll go into it because number one, I think they did a great job of handling the humor because her character is humorous. You gotta make
that's who Kamala is, exactly.
Yeah, it's very humorous and it's very like girly. You feel me? Like you got to do that. So
she's essentially like like the new version of Spider-Man. Like not like in the fact that she is like the new Peter Parker, but like she's quirky, she's weird, she's a nerd. Like that's who she is.
Exactly. And so that show did a good job of showing that. I think, in my opinion, it also, but then with the jokes and stuff, it still was serious. Like, bruh, the threat in this joint was more of a threat than Gore in Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah,
talked about,
so like it was literally like a threat in it, and then like also they did a great job of showing like her religion being important to her and how that kind of shapes things she does and how it's really a lot to do with her character
and her power too, right?
Yes, they still see that's the problem because they switch it from the comics, but like after watching the show, I'm on the fence. I still think they should have went with the comic, but I think they don't want to do that because Fantastic Four. But I think that's dumb. And then I know they turned her from being an Inhuman to a mutant. But like, those are changes. I'm like, oh, I'm okay with. I see there's a problem, but I'm okay with it. But like, it's still to me the most well done show. Like, if you take those little tidbits out of it, it's like all around the show is just very well done.
Wow.
So I like Miss Marvel. I really like Miss Marvel. And I can't wait to see her in Marvels with like Monica Rambeau and Captain Marvel.
I'm here for that. Like I'm not like a Brie Larson hater. I haven't seen Captain Marvel movie. Like as you guys like keep hearing, like I haven't watched many of like the Marvel properties. That's like I have Secret Invasion is going to change that. I hate to say it. Secret Invasion, like we've been tiptoeing around it. Secret Invasion is going to change that for me. Like I'm going to be watching these things like crazy because like I did the date of this. It comes out in spring 2023. And that's like before, or that comes out after the Kang Dynasty, but before Secret Wars. So like the Secret Invasion has to have something to do with the overlying story of Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty and the MCU as a whole. So
even if it doesn't, I still think it's gonna be fire.
I mean, it's 6 episodes, but
you're right. It's definitely gonna be. It's Marvel. It's gonna be like in it. But even if they like this was like a isolated incident, bro, like I can't wait for Secret Invasions.
You've seen that cast? That cast is fucking crazy, dude.
No, I didn't even see the cast. I just saw the trailer. It just looked good.
It's nuts, and like the CGI is like incredible. Like, dude.
This is what they spend all their money on. It
has to be. It has to be. They got Academy Award winners, Academy Award nominees. They got Emmy winners. They got a big crew of people.
Oh, this gonna be lit,
dude. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. And like I'm here for it. Like, you know me. You know me. Like me and MCU, we don't get along at all. At all. But I saw this trailer and dude. My jaw was dropped the entire time. Like, wait, Sam Jackson is back because, like, I know what happened in Captain Marvel. They're like, this entire time it wasn't Nick Fury, it was a Skrull.
Yeah,
the entire time, like it happened, like in the end of No Way Home, I believe, also, right? Was it Far From Home?
That's the second one. That's Far From Home, right? Yeah.
Like we found out that Nick Fury wasn't Nick Fury; he's an actual Skrull, and like that happened, and like, wait. what? That's straight up comic book stuff right there. That is straight up legitimate comic book stuff. Like, and now he's back. He's not like all patchy. He just got a scratch over his eye. And he's giving no fucks. Like, I'm here for it, dude.
Yes, I think it's gonna be great, bro. Like, I really cannot wait for that. That is like, man, I saw the trailer. I'm like, bro, it has that Winter Soldier tone,
yeah,
to it, bro. Like, that is
espionage. Yeah,
I can't wait for that. Oh, but I meant to say this earlier. Captain Marvel, since you haven't seen that, I seen a post earlier this week that pretty much explains Captain Marvel. And you seen Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Same movie.
Okay. I'm not missing out on much.
No. When somebody said that, I was like, bro, are you serious? They literally the same movie. Wow. They have like the same job. They both get their powers in a similar fashion. And then like the movie is literally kind of step for step, almost the same shit. And like, I was like, yeah, that's why I don't like neither one of them.
That's a shame. That's dry then. That sounds like no pacing to it. And it's like a character origin story that we used to hate so much. And that's like that stories like that is why we like stopped asking for origin stories, because like they never did them right. That's wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Green Lantern the Green Lantern was so bad I forgot Amanda Waller was in it.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett was Amanda Waller. And that's then right. The movie was so bad that never got talked about.
Why would you? It's a heartache.
That was such a good casting.
I know.
That got wasted.
I know. Like she looked like Amanda Waller from New 52 comics too. I know. It's a shame. There was one more thing I want to talk to you about. We got like a couple minutes left for this first half here. But the Thunderbolts showed like the panel for that. Like they got the Thunderbolts, and it doesn't look like any Thunderbolts I even recognize. So
you talking about all evil Captain Americas? That's the whole squad.
I mean, I was thinking, like, where the fuck is Baron Zemo? Shouldn't he at least be in this?
Right? Like, so they got to, bro. There's no way. Like, I thought Abomination was gonna be in it. There's no way that's not happening. You probably shouldn't watch this because they bringing back Taskmaster.
I saw. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm like, why, bro? Just let it die, bro. I mean, why?
I got over the fact that Taskmaster's a woman. Like, okay, I accept that. It's just like, I just wanted to see Taskmaster to be like the knowable jackass that we know him as. Like, I don't know, maybe like he doesn't fit well into the MCU aesthetic. It just
why not? They have no other villain like that. Like,
and since they're bringing like Deadpool, the PG-13 character, like he would have fit well with them perfectly. So,
do you still know about full Taskmaster yet?
What do you mean?
Like, you obviously know that Taskmaster's a woman, but is that all you know?
That's all I know. I haven't
okay, cool. We're just gonna leave it like I'm not gonna be the person to tell you. I'm not doing that.
Not gonna shout out Glass of Reality for me, huh? All right.
Bro, it's bad. Like, when I'm surprised you don't know. Like, it is bad.
Jeez. All right. Well, all right. I'll do an episode. I gotta finish up with my Witcher. Then, like, when I finish up Witcher, I'll go right to Black Widow. So I gotta get Disney Plus back. I got the rest of the month, $199 to get it. So see what happens.
Man, man, I feel for you, dog.
I'm a big Tassie fan too. I want to get his logo on my hip because I love that dude so fucking much. So yeah, that's gonna be something.
It's worse than Cassandra Cain, bro.
That was pretty bad because like she was nothing like the character from the comic book, like at all. They said source material be damned,
bro. They literally took Taskmaster, flipped it upside down, and then said it was Taskmaster. This is it's not in my heart to tell you this. You know what I mean? Because it's bad. If you would, it's kind of like making Batman only rich.
And that's it.
Yeah, like if he wasn't trained to be that badass, like he was just rich, like he was just had money. The suit did all the fighting and all that stuff. That
all right, like you're saying something that's starting to piss me off now. All right, hold on. Easy does it there. What the?
That's what I'm saying. This is it's bad.
Wait a second. Wait a damn minute. Hold on. All right, no. No. All right. I'll watch this movie. All right. All right. Well, you know what? Let's move on to the next segment. Let's take a break and we'll come back and we'll talk more about the comic books that we're gonna be talking about. Ooh, I think you just made me angry with this one, dude. All right.
It's bad, bro.
We'll be right back, guys.
What's going on, guys? My name is Nemo, and you probably know me as Who is Nemo on TikTok. And I just want to take some time out today to talk about a very special podcast. Now, that podcast is FTO Nerd Talks. Now, FTO is a podcast that gives you daily updates on all things pop culture. So, if you're into anime, manga, comic books, TV shows, movies, and all that good stuff, FTO is the podcast for you. Now, I know what you're all thinking. There are so many podcasts out there that already do the same thing, and I'm about to tell you why FTO is so special. Now, FTO is so special because they emphasize on Black nerd culture. Not only that, if you like to be interactive with your favorite content creators, FTO is the special podcast for you. Now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you just want to state your opinion about a certain project, they will engage with you. So if you haven't already, please go follow FTO Nerd Talks on all social media platforms. And if you haven't already, please do me a favor, follow them on Apple Music and Spotify so you don't miss out on their weekly podcasts. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
All right, we're back. This is it. We're done talking about the horrible MCU films, and we're back talking about the comic books of the day. We got 4 books. It's Dark Crisis, Young Justice issue number 3, Dark Crisis, World Without Justice League, Green Lantern number 1, Dark Crisis issue number 3, and the Flash 785. And I wanted to start out with Young Justice right off the bat and just like get that one out of the way because as we talked about previously, you have not read that comic book because you're not a fan of it whatsoever.
Nope. Read the first one and a little bit of the second, and I was good from there. I knew this wasn't for me.
Did you read any of the Young Justice books when you were younger? Like any like the stuff from the 90s with Todd Knock?
I have more recently.
Okay.
But not even more recently. Like not when growing up, basically. So maybe like 10 years ago. Damn.
So was it Young Justice or was it the Teen Titans that they were all a part of?
Now that I think about it, I don't even know. I think it was Teen Titans.
Yeah. That's when Deathstroke showed up with Ravager and everything. Yeah. And,
I definitely read those.
Red Devil. Yeah.
I definitely read those because I'm a Deathstroke fan. But yeah, I didn't read too much of Young Justice for real.
All right, I'll get into this one here. Then, like, you see this one like take place like you got Tim, Bart, and Connor still inside like this dream world or whatever they're in, and it's Cassie from like leading them to all this different like mayhem and whatever that's going on, and like it plays out honestly like one of those old Justice League TV show episodes where like they're trapped in the dream world, but they don't know where they're going, they don't know how things is like working out for them, and you see like the actual Cassandra talking with Red Arrow, or I think Arrowette, trying to get her to join along with her to find these guys because like no one can find them, and it just it's just a lot of ridiculousness, to be honest with you. Like it's stuff is happening, but I feel like personally, like you're not really missing out on much. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, like you're not missing out on a whole lot. Like you get to see some history of Young Justice. If you read those comic books, you get to see like the history of how like those characters were. You get to see some truth being told out there. Like for those of you who don't know, Cassie and Tim kiss when Connor died, and like that's like it's gonna like pop up in this series. But as I told you before, dude, it just seems like this whole thing is one way to shoot these characters to the side so they don't take the mantle of Batman, Superman, and the Flash. Because Wally is, as we all know, a murderer. So like it's hard for him like to really carry that mantle. John Kent doesn't know what the hell he's doing as Superman right now. He's still like kind of fresh, right off the cuff. And Damian Wayne is definitely not wearing that damn mantle. Like Dick would not give him that mantle. And like he is not ready for it, even if he does somehow seem to earn it. And of course, we all know Dick doesn't want it. But like this whole story, it was pretty much like the manipulation started to come forward, and you get to see these characters like realize it. It just seems like one incident happened after another just to like keep on distracting him, and it leads. This is a spoiler. It leads like into like the last reveal, which is the entire Justice League, the Teen Titans, and like all like the hardcore 90 characters all show up at the very end. Like this is literally how it is. Yeah. All like the Justice League, all like the Green Lantern, Teen Titan, all their characters show up at the very end.
Aquaman with the hook.
Exactly. And you see Connor Hawk show up with his like, his old school look. Tempest is in the background too. Yeah. So like all that happens, and it was weak.
Yeah, I think definitely I 100% think you were right when you said, like, when me talked about it, you said like basically this story just seems like it's a way to like give their fans something and keep them on the sideline, and so they don't take up the mantles after all this is over. And I think that is definitely because like one of the main reasons I like stopped reading at the first one, I was like, I don't know how this ties in. This doesn't seem like it ties in at all. Like it doesn't seem like I need to be reading this to get Dark Crisis. You feel me? Everything else seems like you need to read it. And except for maybe part like the last couple flashes that were tie-ins, you kind of didn't need that.
It was a setup for this latest issue that we were going to talk about later.
Yeah. But yeah, like I agree with you when I think you were dead on saying like, this is to sideline these characters, even though most of these characters probably it's their time to take up the mantle, but they're not.
I feel like if we like want to get more deep into it, like it has to be Pariah who's like actually setting all this up with this dark manifestation that he got going on with him, and like that's controlling like Deathstroke and all that. Like it's that like it's all that's going on just to keep them on the side, because like who knows Slade better than anyone else. Like if it's not Dick, it's definitely Tim, Connor, and Bart. Like they know him just as well as Dick does.
Right. True. Very true.
So yeah, like it's well written. I will say that like the Justice League book, it is well written. It's annoying. It's very Young Justice. If you like that kind of book from the past, like you will definitely love this. But like it's not right now. It's not worth reading. Maybe like issue 4, it will be, but right now it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. But we got Dark Crisis 3, man. Talk about like, this is your go-to. I will say before we start this, like it is cool to see what happens to what's the thing? Is it Sideways? This guy here?
Yes.
The Peter Parker of like the of DC universe. Yeah.
Yes, I'm glad you said that because that would be the first thing I was going to say. I was like, man, it's a small cameo, but my man's is back, bro.
I thought he was dead.
I love that he shows up, bro. That is great, man. Because I mean, he been in limbo and he probably gonna remain in limbo, but at least he showed up.
At least you know he's alive. Yeah. He's still a superhero ring, so there's that. Yeah,
right. And it's dope just that he ties in because they trying to get him, like they hunting him down. You feel me?
Trying to kill all the heroes. Yeah,
right. And he just dipping. You feel me? But like to go into this story, like you go into it, and like like Dick Grayson sitting next to Beast Boy Sai, who got shot and didn't die, even though he should have. But like it's really it seems like they really going through. You see all like the heroes in the hall and everything. Like, Justice League is they think Justice League is dead. Yeah, like then you go to hold on, what page is that one?
I'm not exactly sure. I took screenshots.
Oh, but that is like 4th, 5th page. Yeah, this is when they're talking about it, and like Black Adam comes in. Cause Black Adam is really like, bro, y'all not ready for this.
Like we need to evolve. Like this hope whatnot that you guys keep talking about. You need to knock that off. Like,
and I agree with Black Adam, bro. Like I kind of agree that he's kind of asshole about it, but I kind of agree.
It sounds like that quote that Sam Wilson said, like in the Falcon, like he's out of line, but he makes a good point. But no, I can't agree with this. And neither does Jonathan Kent. He makes that very well known. Like he does not agree with them. He thinks like he needs to back off, and like that House of L symbol means hope, and like we gotta still keep on sticking to that. But like, while I don't agree with Black Adam in this, I get what you and he are talking about. Like, it is time to take that next step, like the next step that Pariah is trying to push everyone towards, that Deathstroke is trying to push everyone towards. Like, you got to start killing these people, otherwise, like the same problem, the same rebirth is gonna happen.
I wasn't saying that. No, I wasn't saying that. I do agree. I agree.
Of course you do.
But I was saying more so what he's saying about them just not being ready. You feel me? Like I know that Black Adam, he definitely will go to the max, but like I agree more so with him saying they not ready, which they're not. They really all just got thrown into this. Like the whole Justice League is gone, bro, at once. Like they all got thrown. And he's very right. You feel me? That's what he's right about. Like he how he going about it may not be the best way, but he's the villain. How else is he supposed to go about it?
And he proves that by taking off his cape and one's like, all right, well, screw this hero crap. I want to go do what I want to do.
He literally says, "You are all a waste of time, of my time."
Like throws his cape and just leaves. I'm done with this.
I'm
busters. You're all busters. Tell you who is ready though. Bart, Tim, and Connor. They're ready for this. They're ready for this. I'm gonna keep on talking.
But they're sidelined, so we may never know.
Third string. But go ahead. What you gonna talk about? Yara 4 showing up inside of this? Did that do anything for you?
That's cool. That I like her, but that's not what did it for me. The Jake, we on the same wavelength. The JSA coming into it was dope.
Where did she come from? She's supposed to be on Earth 2 or Earth 3, isn't she? Power Girl? Where did Power Girl come from?
Yeah, where did Power Girl come from?
I have no idea. I was looking at this like why is Power Girl there? Because like she shouldn't be there. She should be on Earth 3 with Zod.
Oh no. I think no. Earth 3. Didn't that joint they left Earth 3?
Was it Earth 3 or Earth 2?
You may be talking about Earth 2 because I think Earth 3 was the one that Amanda Waller was trying to get.
That's right. That's the Crime Syndicate universe. I'm talking about Earth 2. Yeah, Earth 2. She was on Earth 2 like during that whole series, and like they kind of lived happily ever after, didn't they?
I guess not. She back.
Well, let's see what happens. Like I do like the fact that we see his kids there. We see Jade and Obsidian with Alan Scott, and we do see like Dr. Midnight as a woman now, which is.
And I was excited for my man's Mr. Terrific.
Oh, I thought like it was like this guy here.
Yeah. So who is that again?
That's Hakeem Thunder, dude.
That's that that controls like the
genie.
The genie. Yeah. Bet. Okay. Cool.
Ooh,
oh yeah, facts.
There's that marbleness getting inside. You gotta wash that stuff out. You gotta scrub it out. Gotta put that DC in there.
But no, Mr. Terrific, who I was most excited for. I was like, bro, yeah, he's the one who needs to be in this. Yeah. If they're gone and Mr. Terrific is there, he should always be around. That man is smart. Like there's no way he should not be around.
Like take a little pause from it. It's like the Terrifics run. If you guys haven't read it, make sure you check out the Terrifics because that book is like from start to finish amazing. And I did hear James gonna talk about how like any character he wanted to do a property on, it would be Mr. Terrific. So yeah, although I wouldn't want James Gunn to touch Mr. Terrific, I would want to see a Mr. Terrific TV show or movie. So yeah,
I don't want to see James Gunn do
it. Neither do I. No, thank you.
Not at all.
Give it to Coogler. Like, take a break from Marvel, go hang out in DC and do a Mr. Terrific movie, dude.
Right, that would be tough.
He would destroy it. He would make like everyone remember, like the name Mr. Terrific will like go on everyone lives as much as Black Panther is. Period.
That would be tough. Oh my god!
And his story with his wife like being killed, and he like puts his life in like into science, and, like athleticism. Yes, give me that, all of it. But Deathstroke goes a little crazy. Pariah's inside of his head, like he just like this dark void, whatever the hell.
And he like spits it out at everybody, that, like on everybody, and gets everybody infected with it. So like now, because now he was the only one that was going crazy, but now everybody is kind of connected to this greater darkness that Pariah is like pushing out on everybody.
And then the story takes a little turn, like in the Sector 666.
Right when all the lanterns come, and then.
I know a lot of you guys can't see what I'm posting right now, but I'm showing like for those of you who had the video version of this, you see like that I'm showing like the Green Lanterns all show up at Reichut at Sector 666, and that's what Joe Mullen and Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, Simon Bass, they're all there. The whole like the large amount,
every one of them.
They're all there. They're looking to like this great darkness with the battery, and they go on an adventure. And this adventure is surprising. They find Pariah.
They do. And then they basically have to go up against Pariah, and then something happens. Like Hal Jordan Hal Jordan comes out and he does something cool. Like he uses his energy to kind of like bring out the Justice League in his ring, or his constructions of the Justice League.
I loved it.
That was dope. And then he got.
He got fast. Brian's like, hey, knock this shit off.
He was like,
get back in line.
Cut it out, bro. He's like, that's little stuff to a giant.
You're doing too much. I have seen how many worlds and universes reupload. Like, stop that. Take that Green Lantern ring out of my face. It was hilarious. It was funny because I don't really care for Jordan. Like, Jordan.
I don't either.
But Jordan gets my ass. So
yeah, he can go. When the page where his body was going, I was like, yes, this is satisfying.
Yes, it was. And like it did. Go ahead.
What were you ready to say?
I was gonna say then it led into something pretty damn extraordinary.
Exactly what I was going to say. Because it comes into his world.
I saw this and like I had to take a break after reading this. Like it I was flabbergasted, man.
Yo, because it's tough because it's like it comes out because that's like Red Hood as a Green Lantern. Then you got Steel as a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure who this blind person is.
Not entirely sure either.
Could it be Kyle Rayner?
Who's blind?
I mean, I don't think he wasn't blind, but this could be him blind.
You know what? Like he shows up in like the next comic we're gonna be talking about, like the World Without a Green Lantern. I think it is Kyle.
Actually, yeah, I just read.
Yeah, I think it is Kyle because like that was the cool part about it. Like that it led right into like the World Without a Green Lantern, and like these characters show up again.
Right. So, right. Putting two and two together.
Yeah.
So did he just send him to
John Stewart's world? Yeah.
Haha.
Like we just don't see him inside like the John Stewart like World Without a Green Lantern comic book. And like I gotta say something about this. Like I was gonna save it for the next comic book, but I do think that we see these characters kind of kill. Like we see Superman kill, we see John Stewart kill, Wonder Woman, Batman. We see all these characters like do all the things that Black Adam's telling them that they need to do. That like the characters that we see right now aren't doing, and like those characters do it in like their collective universes. Because we saw like the whole apocalypse thing with Superman, and it gets pretty mucky inside that universe. Like
yeah. But I mean, I guess the energy from the universe, like his power, his jump. So I mean, Power and Pariah's world or whatever the thing is that he called it his world when Hal Jordan tried to touch it.
Right.
Yeah, don't touch my worlds. That's what he said. Don't touch my worlds. So like he's using them to like power something
that we don't really know about. Exactly. Like he's got some kind of greater scheme going on. We have no idea what it is. Exactly.
Right. But Black Adam at the end, who does he go to? Dude, all of them. Also,
I thought Savage was dead.
He can't be dead. He mortal.
But like, didn't what's her name kill her?
Who?
Perpetua. Didn't she kill the bring Perpetua out? Didn't Vanda Savage have to die for that to happen? Is that what happened? I'm almost certain that's what happened to Vanda Savage. I thought he was gone for good.
I don't remember my man's dying.
When they had to get the knob?
I can't remember, but I'm glad he's not dead because I think they should use him a lot more.
He's an OP character for sure.
But you see how Punchline is kind of replacing Joker?
I know. What is that all about? I know that Joker doing like his little thing in Gotham City, fucking with Commissioner Gordon and all, but like what?
I didn't see that coming. I'm not
angry at it. I'll tell you that.
I'm not. I like Punchline. I like her name. I like her attitude. But I was not
cosplayers who cosplayer. But yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Golden Glider was a big shock to me in the background. I wasn't expecting to see Golden Glider just hanging out with the Legion of Doom. I didn't think Captain Cole put in a good word for us. So I was like, all right, Golden Glider, right on.
And when did Scarecrow level up to be in the Doom?
I don't know. They were like you've been watching our Harley Quinn show, taking notes. Who knows? I don't know. But what you think about this comic book, all in all?
All in all, so Dark Crisis, I think I want them to raise the stakes more.
Yeah,
I think more people should be dying and seeing them die. I think things should be really happening right now that go towards the future. But there also were 3 issues at.
We got 4 more to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like this story. It's kind of real generic with this looming big darkness kind of coming over it. But the story within that is actually pretty good. It's pretty much a basic, when you really think about it, it's kind of like just a basic story.
Basic event story, at least, yeah.
Yeah. And so, but when you get to like the history of these characters and what's like actually going on and how they're telling it, it's a good story. It's just a basic good story.
Couldn't agree more with you. With all that being said, like me personally, like I think it's a good story. I feel like it's catching my attention at least, like more so than most events, anyways. I do like the art. God, this art is so fucking good.
Oh, man. Hell yeah. Art is amazing.
It's killing, right? Like
it definitely keeps you in.
Dude, like this last panel at least, like good. Damn, like
with
look
the
at this dude. Like,
and then Lex, I like how Lex always seems to just have his hands like folded behind his back, like it's like trying to show like power. I love that. They always draw him perfectly, bro.
I do like we still get some Black Manta no matter what. Like Black Manta, even though like they were all pissed off each other during that whole professional thing, like they all come back together and do this whole number. Like I'm definitely here for it.
Yeah.
But if I had to give it tables, I'll probably give like maybe 3.5 tables out of 5.
Okay, 4 5s out of 5. I give it that.
Gotcha. All right, we got Wolf Daughter Green Lantern.
Yes, and this one I really want to talk about because this one is really cool. Because like it's really, I'm probably gonna give a whole basics of the story to talk about how cool this is. But
go ahead.
Like, it's basically just like in his world, like he's like, like, because he has all this like he's ascended. He's like a god Green Lantern, essentially, now, right? Yeah. So in this world that he's in, right, he is basically chilling on a farm, not doing no Green Lantern duties. He actually has hidden the big battery. Actually, this is what's crazy. He has reshaped the battery to be his sister, his dead sister, basically bringing her back to life. Yes,
that's one of the screenshots I took. Like it really caught me. Like that he put a battery into his little sister. And like,
no, she is the battery. She is
right. She was reanimated because she had died. That's right. You're right.
So yes. Like she is the battery. Like that is crazy.
Right.
So
she's ageless too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like she just stayed like she's a living battery. Like that is tough.
That's wild, man. Yeah.
And then like they called him to come out, and then like this was one of my favorite parts because you kind of see him go God mode with no ring. Like he just levitates up and he just goes out and becomes like this this green guardian and shit. Like that was tough.
And like he goes and fight some space aliens.
Bro, whenever they do Green Lantern comics, they always do good with the whole like space. It's always like a big ass Star Wars type battle. Like I love it. Yeah, that's the page I'm. Yep, exactly. Big ass baby, bro. Like what is up with the
Teletubby darkness? Yeah, I know, dude. You're the shit out of me.
I feel like I could be wrong. I feel like because in the metal event there was like a baby dark side. I feel like every DC event there's some type of weird baby.
There was a baby dark side. You're right. At the end, it was his daughter who gathered him up and like was going along on adventures with him until he got older. That's right, till Justice League Odyssey started. Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct.
But yeah, like this I really love this. I liked the whole like Red Hood as a Green Lantern.
Caught me off guard, man.
That 100% caught me off guard. I mean, it's willpower. I guess he really does have a lot of willpower. So I could see that.
I mean, when he stops crying, absolutely. You think I'm gonna forget about that? He did that for 5 years straight when he got resurrected, and everyone called him out on it. So many fans trying to compare him to the Punisher. Like, you gotta stop crying to be more like the Punisher, man. Like, I don't give a time. Every time he saw Batman, he started bawling. You can like say what you want to say about that, but yeah, it was cool to see him in this comic book.
Yeah, but no, all overall, this story, I like this. I liked it. It was real quick. It was very quick, but I liked it. It was pretty dope.
It was cool to see Steel do her things out of it too. Like I'm glad they got her and not John Henry to do all this because I think she's a more interesting Steel than John Henry. If I got to be honest, using
her a lot more. You especially Action Comics, she and that they're using her a lot more, and I really like that. I think that's dope.
She was in like that Titans team when the Titans got reformed like a few years ago too.
Yes, she was. I think maybe this could be a thing. She could become a more prominent member of the Justice League if it's reshaping.
I'd be here for it. Absolutely.
I'd be here for it.
I would give this probably three tables, maybe 2.5. Yeah, I know. Oh, like the hot girl story was good too. It really was.
Oh, we didn't talk about the whole. Oh, because that one was fire.
By all means, I don't have any screenshots. But go right ahead.
Oh, so that one is just basically her. She is trying to take away her immortality.
Mm-hmm.
She's done with lives, and then I really like it because she ends up doing it, and right after she does it, like she gets attacked, like literally right after. And then so she's mad, but she says right here, she's like, "Are you kidding me? This is it. This is how it ends now, and no more, no more coming back. This is how I die. So why do I feel so alive?" And she just starts punishing these things. And it's just like, she always like resurrected. She remember all those lives. She even had visions of the future. So like it was like living a life free of all that. And then if you die, you die. Like, and I think that was dope that was her world, like that. I think for Hawk, I never thought about that with Hawk Girl, about how like, she does keep resurrecting. Like what if she did want to just be mortal?
I feel like we got a piece of that during that Perpetua story. Like when she showed up for all that, like, and she was wearing like this shadow cabinet, and like she met up with the Justice League, and then like she redonned herself as a hot girl. I feel like that's what her idea was, that she wanted to die. I also think that's part of why John Jones is like 100% sold on, like, being her SO, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause like he knows like that secretly this motherfucker wants to die. So yeah, I mean, like I don't want to be rocking. Like I got a whole civilization of people who are dead. I don't want to be with someone who wants to die. Are you kidding me?
Right.
But yeah, it was a good story. It was a real good short story. I wouldn't mind seeing more, like how like it led up to that point, and the fact that she had loot doors inside that story too.
Yeah, I like that one. That one was fire.
But we got one more. That is the Flash 785 running through the multiverse.
Yes. And so if you want to, you could take more of a lead on this one.
Sure thing. It starts out like where it left off, where like you see like the Flash hanging out with another Barry Allen. And I think it starts out with those damn twins that everyone can't stand. Like Wally West's twins, and like they're in like the dark Flash world, which is hilarious, by the way. And then like it goes from Max Mercury and Jenny Quick, who seem to have like some kind of love connection going on, which I never knew was a thing in the comic books in the past. So like that's interesting to see. But you got like a Mad Max vibe with this one Barry Allen, which is
literally Flash Mad Max. Mm-hmm.
Literally, like right up in the Thunderdome. Absolutely. And like it keeps transitioning from that to the Batman Flash universe over and over again. This wasn't really a bad run. It didn't start getting interesting until this shit happened.
Yes.
Like that's when it started to kick off, when you get to see is his wife's name? Is it Iris or is it Linda?
That is
Linda Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda. Linda is Wally's wife. Iris is Barry's wife.
Barry's wife.
And Linda shows up and she beats the living fuck out of Barry. Like beat his ass. And like apparently she got the speed forces out of her too. Like cheers, like she was going at it, dude. Yeah. And it was cool to see like this interaction with Wallace and like meeting his dad again. Like, but it was short.
It was very short. Yeah. It was very short.
I wanted to see like a little bit more connection with all that, like see like him like really kind of lose his shit, because that's.
But I do like that he's back to the new 52 suit.
I hope he keeps it.
Bro, I'm hoping too. That was one of my favorite suits.
Mm-hmm. Ditto. That's one of my best part about his character in New 52. Like it made me like go check out the Teen Titans comic book just because he had that costume. Like a black dude who's a Flash and he has a cool costume. Yes. Fire
costume at that.
Yes. 100% yes. But the ending sold it for me. Period. For the comic book. It worked itself out in the end. They found Barry. It was like that Barry in that world was the Barry. He's being like guarded by Pariah's dark void, whatever the hell you want to call it. And he broke his hold on it, and then like he's off to search for the other Justice League. He told Wallace and Wally to go back to take care of like Earth, protect everybody. I'll find the Justice League. I'll be back in the Flash. And like that was it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if anybody's gonna run across these worlds, who else but Barry? I mean, Barry literally is probably the biggest thing in DC Universe. Like every event has mostly something to do with him, or he has to go find something, or he has to run across something, or he makes everything happen. Like,
I mean, like if we had to compare like to like Marvel stuff, like he's a multiverse being, similar to how we see like either Doctor Strange or Wanda. Like he is always a part of the multiverse, always.
Yes. He literally causes most of these things to happen. Flashpoint literally happens because of him.
Because of him.
You're right. We still seeing the effects of Flashpoint in today's comics.
I gotta tell you though, dude, like I'm happy about that. Like that makes me happy to see that. Like this Flashback Beyond, like I'm excited to fucking read this, dude. It looks awesome.
It's good. It's good. It's good. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're really gonna like it.
I think I am too. I think I'm gonna get a real good kick out of this because like the fact that it's still taking place, like it took place in the Justice League 3000, also like that was still like a Flashpoint type story as well. Like yeah.
Just stay away from spoilers because I think we're like
2 issues away from it being done.
Yes. And then the most recent one is the biggest spoiler. It's like the most recent one is where things get revealed.
Thomas Wayne shows up, I believe. Yeah.
No, he's in the whole thing.
Is he? Okay, then never mind. I'll shut.
Yeah. He's literally, the thing is following him.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So it's his Batman back in his Flashpoint universe.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. This is what? This is Dark Crisis August is what this is. August part 2, really. So no, it's not just August. Yeah, you just did August. This one. We got to come back again sooner to like do like part 1 of September and then do a part 2 of September because
what we have Dark Crisis 4, Wonder Woman, The World Without Wonder Woman.
You got a reading list in front of you, don't you?
What else? I think unless Young Justice came out at some point, I think that might be it.
Yeah. Then October, we got Dark Crisis 5, World Without Justice League Green Arrow, which is I know Green Arrow was a part of this whole thing. And then Young Justice 5. Young Justice is part of this whole thing. Then November, Dark Crisis 6, World Without there's a big one right there, the World Without Batman is number 1.
I can't wait to read that one.
I am 100% like in November, like my birthday month. Hell yes, but Batman's gonna be there. Like I am vengeance. Damn right. I'm a nerd, dude. And then December, it ended up with Dark Crisis number 7, and then Dark Crisis Warzone 1. I don't know what the fuck that's gonna be.
Oh,
yeah, I have no idea.
So prediction. Oh snap! I feel like my predictions just came true, literally as I said that. So I was ready to predict that I think Black Canary and Green Arrow are stuck in the same universe. And then I turned to the last page of the new Wonder Woman book.
You see them next to each other. Yeah.
Literally, as I said that, I see it. I'm like, okay, I'm probably right.
Yeah, you see them standing right next to each other inside of it.
Literally. As I said it, I literally thought it like Ray make a prediction. I think this is gonna be a good ass prediction. You feel me? No, it's already right there.
I do think like what happens inside this, like it may not. I think what happens in this is gonna like last with the characters. I think the characters aren't gonna say that because that would be like bad business. But I do think like what happened to these characters is gonna be long lasting with them and change the DC universe from here forward. Not only with like the main Justice Leaguers, but also with those who are taking over for their spot in all these issues that we're reading right now. It's like Jonathan Kent, Blue Beetle, Mo, like Yara, all those characters, like all like them taking this position, they're not just gonna give that up. They're gonna see like their potential.
So you're saying everything all together will affect everything, not just their dreams.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking you were saying their dreams, just the dreams will affect the Justice League. And I was ready to say, bro, I think their dreams really, what if they remember these dreams when they come out?
Like a Black Mercy situation. Yeah.
So I think it definitely could affect them if they were in these worlds. Like think about John Stewart. He was in a good ass world. Like
he didn't blow up a planet, then like lose his shit. Yeah.
Right. Think about it. Think about like when they come out of this and they think about it, like it's gonna be come back to this world, but they remember the world that they were stuck in, which probably seems very real to them.
It's like I said, it's very Black Mercy when you think about it. It's very Black Mercy. They get like all their hopes and desire, like Clark gets to grow up with his son and his wife, and like Apocalypse is like Earth is in peace and like Apocalypse is gone. So yeah,
right,
dude.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that based on what I'm saying, I agree with you that this comic will have long lasting effects, which is good. It's what we want. It's kind of
what we need really in the comic books and like in these comic books anyway.
Right. We need kind of a shakeup. And I'm hoping that's what this really does lead to is an actual shakeup. Like they've tried to do shakeups here and there. I think Future State was their biggest thing. Like, I think that was like the biggest thing they tried to do with Future State. But like I think this is the time to shake things up. People are reading, people watching. I think this is the time to really. You got new characters, dope characters. DC really has done a good job landscaping dope new characters. You feel me?
There is one thing I want to talk about. I know, like we didn't talk about this, like about the Dark Crisis, but Ravager showed up and talked about like how that son Respawn of his like made him go crazy like this. And like, you know, I do feel like that had something to do with him going crazy, but we all know that Pariah is a part of this too. Like in like introducing Respawn and then having that happen, it was very interesting.
Are you reading Robin?
No, I'm not. I know. I gotta get on.
I'm spoiling because I can't hold this.
Just say
it. Respawn is back.
What?
Respawn is not dead. So at the end of Robin, you literally see Respawn like stalking Robin. Yeah, you see Respawn stalking Robin.
So is he like an immortal character? Like,
whoa. I don't know. I mean, they did say he had a healing factor, and that sometimes it takes longer for him to like heal than Deathstroke. I mean, so like they could have just thought he was dead and he came back. Because I mean, you literally just see all you see is like Damien's on like on his island, and then you see and behind him in the bushes is Respawn, and then that's all you see from that. And then the story continues. Like that's really all you see.
They'll have to touch on it after all this. They wouldn't introduce that. That'd be too complicated. They had to introduce that shit after all this is over, like the war zone probably.
But bro, I think so. What I think so, because right now Batman versus Robin is out right now.
Right.
So I think, which that probably takes place before all of this. Yeah. So I think after all of this, if Robin's storyline, I think, will collide with Respawn. I think Respawn will be his villain, like his rival.
I like it,
and I think they're gonna go at it. I think that's really gonna go crazy. But I want to see how that affects Deathstroke, because that also could mean that Deathstroke dies in Dark Crisis, and that Respawn is the new Deathstroke.
It'll fix that movie problem for sure. All right. Fuck, I like that theory. I like that.
Yeah,
Robin is an antagonist for sure. Not his mom anymore. We gotta get past that shit.
Right. So like I think definitely Respawn is. We'll see what happens with Deathstroke. I hope my man's doesn't die, but if he does, I'm down to see what happens with Respawn.
That's crazy. I like that. I like that theory. Well, that's the episode. That was fun. Like we got to talk about a lot of stuff, man. We just put it out there. I think we're getting better talking about these comic books together.
I mean, this one we had like an order of it. These comics were good because they all kind of just flowed right into each other. So they made it easy for us. Thank you, DC.
Damn right. Also, Eve Ewing is doing a new comic book out there. I forget what it's a Spectrum. It's Proton or Photon. She's doing Photon for Marvel comic books. Make sure you check that out.
Yes.
We're gonna be talking about like more comic books, probably more than just like Dark Crisis in the coming months. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Also, follow Yo Nerd on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok
and Facebook
and Facebook. And follow me wherever you find FTO Nerd Talk. Fuck Facebook.
I don't like Facebook either.
I've never talked about that fucking place. I keep saying it. But this has been a good episode. Like until next time, you guys take it easy.
Peace, y'all.